morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it may be, wherever you are in the world, welcome. Sorry, Sherlock seems to always know when it's yoga time. So welcome to this nice grounding, earthy yin practice. So what will happen in this practice is that we are going to start with a short meditation. And although yin is usually a sequence of seated, held poses, there will be some movement within this practice. So we will take a vinyasa of sorts, but we're going to deconstruct it. So we'll do the floor portion first, we'll do the standing portion second, and then we'll come down for the rest of the yin postures. So again, just following along with your breath the best you can, taking any modifications that you may need, using any props that you may need. I'm currently sitting on a blanket just to elevate my hips and tip my pelvis forward for the beginning meditation here. You may want to have that if you have blocks or bolsters, anything else that you know that you might need for your practice. If you don't have them now and you want to pause the video and go grab them, you can do that now. When you return, we're just going to take a few moments just to start our practice with a brief meditation. Just come to sit on the earth with the sit bones reaching, descending down, thinking about maybe roots growing from the sits bones down into the earth. And as that happens, as you find the earth and you find that grounding, the crown of your head ascends up towards the sky. Palms face down on your knees. Just take the first moments of your meditation here to start to tune into your body. So just breathe normally and just start by bringing into yourself bodily awareness. So start at the crown of your head. Bring your awareness down into your jaw. And take a moment here at the jawline, maybe moving the jaw around, paying close attention to create space between your teeth and to unglue your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And I would encourage you to try to breathe that way, inhale and exhale with the tongue off the roof of your mouth for the duration of your practice if you can. Your awareness comes just to the back base of your skull near the occiput, where the vertebrae enters into the skull. And just slowly, from the base of the skull all the way down to your tailbone, bring your awareness to each vertebrae and energetically just create a little bit more space between each vertebrae. Bring your awareness back to your shoulders. Now lift the shoulders up so that they're climbing up towards your ears. And with a big exhale, just let them drop. Inhale, bring your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, let it drop. Last one. Inhale, shoulders come up. Exhale, let them drop. Keep that relaxed, dropped feeling to your shoulders for the rest of your practice, the rest of your meditation. Awareness travels down through the rib cage. Now, as you come into your rib cage, just notice your breath. Try and expand the rib cage three-dimensionally. So the rib cage comes forward, the rib cage goes back, and it expands out to the side. So see if you can find this three-dimensional breath here in this seated meditation, and let that be your focus as you move into your practice. Awareness comes down to your abdomen, and again, breathing three-dimensionally into the abdominal cavity as well as the chest cavity. Awareness comes to your hips. Just release any gripping or tension in the hip joints. Allow your knees to be heavy and descend towards the earth. Just give your toes a little bit of a wiggle. Find your breath, find your alignment here, your connection to earth, connection to self. And then gently open the eyes. You'll come into tabletop position, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And from this space, we will slowly take some cat-cow tilts. So inhale, belly slowly drops to the earth, chest reaches forward for cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, cat pose. Inhale, belly drops, chest lifts. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last time with a hold. Inhale, cow. Pausing here, breathing into this posture. Heart reaches forward, shoulder blades draw down your back. Draw in and up with the belly button. 3-dimensional breathing here. And then on your next exhale, reverse the posture, find cat pose. Really pressing into the earth, lifting through your mid-back, expanding through your shoulder blades, belly button draws in and up. Breathe here. Chin tucks towards your chest. Good, and then come back to neutral spine pause. Balasana, child's pose, knees come wide. Big toes together, sink your hips on your heels, arms extend forward. Now, if this is uncomfortable for your knees, this deep flexion doesn't feel good for you, you can take a towel or a blanket, roll it up, and put it in the nook of your knee to lean back. And that'll kind of put the brakes on the hips and reduce the flexion of the knee. Arms extend forward, forehead comes to the earth. Three-dimensional breathing here. Allowing your chest to descend towards the earth. Relax through your jaw. Unfurrow the space between your eyebrows. From this central position, take your hands and walk them towards the upper left-hand corner of your mat. Your hands may even come off your mat. Sink the sit bones back towards the heels, especially thinking about pinning your right sit bone down towards your heels. The left arm doesn't really matter here, it's part of the equation, but the reach is coming through the right fingertips to provide a lengthening from the right hip all the way to the right fingertips. So as you find that three-dimensional breath in this side bend, really envision the breath going between the ribs, getting into those little intercostal muscles there and creating as much space as you can. So right sit bone energetically descending towards the earth, right fingertips energetically reaching over to the left to provide the lengthening here. Settle in and breathe. Gently bring your hands back through center. Extend the arms forward. Forehead to the earth, just pausing here. Gently walk your hands over to the upper right hand corner of your mat. The hands might come off the mat. Left hip now descends towards the heels, reaching through the left fingertips. Breath three-dimensionally, but focus on the left side of your rib cage into the intercostal muscles between each individual rib. Create as much space there as you can. Left hip energetically descends, left fingertip energetically reaches. And gently walk your hands back to the center line. Reach forward. Breathe. And then inhale. Just gently press yourself back up to tabletop position. Now without flexing the spine in either direction, just bring yourself back to center and let that energy settle. Notice where you're feeling kind of that rebound or that sensation in the body, and just breathe there without trying to move your body to release it. Just let it settle, let it do its work, and use your breath to help shuffle it along and find its space. So from your tabletop position here, we're going to start into that deconstructed vinyasa. So we'll be coming in and out of child's pose where we just were, a little bit different though. So we're just taking the floor portion of the vinyasa. So from tabletop to start, you're just going to shift yourself forward and lower all the way down to the earth. Inhale, just your chest lifts up, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, press to tabletop. Exhale, sit bones back to the heels, child's pose. Kind of, you're still reaching the heart forward. Good, inhale through table. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, chest lifts, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale to table. Exhale, sit bones, reach back. Inhale, come through to almost like a plank position. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale, chest lifts, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale to table. Exhale, sit bones descend. Inhale, come through to plank from the knees. Exhale, release down. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, release. Inhale, press to table. Exhale, hips descend. One more time. Inhale through to plank from knees. Exhale, descend. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, release. Inhale, tabletop. This time, exhale, downward facing dog, sit bones to the sky. Breathe into it. Settle into your downward facing dog. Nice inverted V position here. Head is heavy, like a big coconut. Press firmly into your hands. Fingers spread wide. Internally rotate the thighs. Press your sit bones up. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth. Let it go. Again, inhale, big breath in. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale. Exhale, this time look forward, step forward, top of the mat, forward fold. Feet come hip distance apart. Options here, hands can just stay on the earth. Come to your elbows. It doesn't have to be a big fold here. Bend in the knees to take it out of the hamstrings and bring it more into your spine. You can bring the hands to the back of the head, interlace the fingers, or hands clasp and reach forward. Whatever works for your body today, whatever it is that you need. But wherever you are, firmly root into your feet, release through your jaw, and remember to unglue the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Head is heavy, relax the neck, just shake it yes and no. Just remind yourself to find space there. Just remembering that the pose really only starts when you're ready to get out of it. Bring your hands to the earth. You're just going to walk the hands over to the left, finding a little bit of a stretch in that right hip, right side body. Just pausing really firm into the feet. Back through center, pause. Hands go over to the right. Breathe into your left side body. Back through center. Keep the feet hip width apart or bring them together. Big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Make it like a wave. Exhale, fold. Belly to thighs, chest follows. Inhale, half lift. Head comes up last. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. This time, ground through your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Extended Tadasana, fingertips reach. Bring the palms together. And bring the hands to the third eye. So the outside of the thumbs just presses into the third eye, between the eyes, forehead. Shoulders drop away from ears, ground into your feet. Breathe here. Just feeling that connection. Bring the hands to heart center, same thing, thumbs press into the heart. Breathe. Relax your face, relax your jaw. Bring your hands to your belly. So somewhere around the belly button, maybe a little bit below. Just breathing here. Good. We'll take just the standing part of the vinyasa. Inhale, fingertips reach up, extended Tadasana. Exhale, hands come through, heart center, fold all the way forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, fingertips reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, fingertips reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach, fingertips high. Exhale, fold all the way over. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fingertips reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one, full vinyasa, putting it all together. Inhale, fingertips reach. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth, step back, high plank. Exhale, knees to earth, lower all the way down. Inhale, chest lifts, baby cobra. Exhale, tabletop to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, you'll come into pigeon. So inhale, your right leg lifts. Exhale, draw the right shin bone to the earth. So the setup here for pigeon is that the sole of the right foot is near the left hip flexor, and your right knee is slightly outside the body. The left knee, left heel is directly back from the left hip. You can have your toes tucked under or the top of your foot on the mat, whatever feels best for you. Turn the body forward, and the angle of the shin doesn't matter. If you're more open, you might have the shin more parallel to the front of the mat. It doesn't matter. You can stay lifted upright, or you can fold all the way forward. Forearms to the mat, heart reaching forward, or stack the hands, forehead to your hands. Now the cheat here is that the right hip wants to come down to the earth to roll out of the pose, so try and press the left hip further towards the earth. Breathe. So breathe into where you're feeling the sensation. Try and let go of any of the gripping or tension, and just let gravity and breath do the work here. A deep breath in. Stay for your exhale. And slowly press yourself back up. Chest lifts up. You're going to slowly just make your way back to downward facing dog. Give your leg a little bit of a shake if you need to. Otherwise, solidify yourself in your downward facing dog, inverted triangle with breath. Root down, hands and feet, sit bones, reach high, breathe. Pigeon on the left. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, draw it through. Sole of the left foot near your right hip flexor. Left knee slightly to the outside of your body. Reach back through the right heel. Stay lifted or begin to fold forward. Now remember, the cheat is that your body's going to try and roll onto the left hip. So bring it back around. Keep the pelvis nice and centered, nice and straight. And fold. 3-dimensional breath into the whole body. Relax through your jaw, tongue off the roof of your mouth. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. Slowly bring your chest up and make your way back to downward facing dog. Sit bones to the sky. Solidify yourself. Press into your hands. Really taking the time to find your shape, find your breath here. Release. And then come through to a seated position. And take Paschimottanasana, forward fold. So this is one of the instances where you may want to elevate your hips using a folded blanket so that your pelvis tips forward. Now with the yin class, if the knees bend while you fold forward here, that's fine. So I just want you to start, fingertips come beside the hips, lift the chest up, flex your toes towards you, shoulders descend away from your ears, deep breath in. And then on your exhale, just start walking the hands forward. Allow your spine to round and your head to hang heavy. Rather than pulling on the body, we want to make this more passive and relaxing here. Place the hands on the earth beside you, either palms face down if you feel that you need more grounding today. Palms face up if you feel that you need to receive. Allow the knees to bend if that's what they want to do. Spine rounds, head hangs heavy. Relax through your jaw. Unfurrow your brow and breathe. Inhale. Stay for your exhale. Very slowly come back up, one vertebrae at a time. Head comes up last. And find a nice tall spine, fingertips beside the hips. Janu Shirshasana, single leg forward fold. Sole of your left foot comes to the inside of the right leg. You can take whatever width you want here with your right leg. I tend to take mine really wide, but you can have it more to the inside. Turn your upper body towards your right leg. Focus on keeping your sit bones to the earth. Fingertips to the mat to start. Inhale, chest lifts, long spine. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, walk yourself forward. Spine rounds, head hangs heavy. Same thing with the hands. Palms face down to ground. Palms face up to receive. Tune into that three-dimensional breath. Relax through your jaw. And find stillness. On your next inhale, you're just going to press yourself about halfway up. And you bring the right hand to the inside of the right leg. This is a revolved Janu Shirshasana. So the right hand might be on the leg. It could be to the inside. The left hand comes to the left hip. Just draw the left shoulder blade on your back as you descend the right side body towards the right leg. The left sit bone is grounding into the earth. Three-dimensional breath here. Inhale, come back up to seated. Left hand comes beside the left hip. Press into the left shin. Right foot as you pick the hips up. Press them forward. Right fingertips reach up. Stargazer pose. So the hips press forward. Arch the back. Reach back. Look back. Deep breath in. And exhale, slowly come back down. Switch the legs, Janu Shirshasana, left side. Left leg extends, sole of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Turn your chest towards the left leg. Fingertips to the mat to start. Inhale, long spine, shoulders descend away from your ears. Exhale, round your spine, fold forward, hands beside you. Find your three-dimensional breath, release through your jaw. Right hip descends down towards the earth. next inhale, just lift halfway up. Left arm comes to the top of the left leg, maybe to the inside of the left leg. Right hand to right hip. Draw your right shoulder blade on your back and just rotate your body open. Parivrita Janu Shirshasana. And breathe. Last inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Right hand plants to the outside of your right hip. Press up onto the sole of the left foot, right shin bone. Left fingertips reach up, stargazer pose, up and back. Arch the back, reach, press your hips forward. Breathe. And exhale, slowly descend back to the earth. Come onto your back, draw your knees into your chest just for a moment. Maybe you pick the head up, squeeze in. And the soles of your feet to the mat, bring them wide. Supine twist to the right. Knees drop right. Shoulder blades ground down, gaze goes to the left. 3-dimensional breath. Relax your neck, relax your hips. Notice if you've got any gripping or tension happening in your body. And if you do, that's fine. Just be aware of it, breathe into it, and just allow it to rebound. Release it, allow the body to rebound. Inhale, draw your knees back through center. Supine twist to the left, feet wide. Allow your knees to drop left. Shoulder blades ground down, gaze goes left. Release any gripping or tension. 3-dimensional breath. Release through your jaw. Next breath in, draw the knees back through center. I'm going to do legs up the wall, so you can choose to do it against the wall, or you can just place your hands under your low back and reach the feet up. So if you're doing legs up the wall, just bring your mat to the wall, legs go up. If you're staying in place, just lift the legs up and breathe. Remembering that if any time the feet start to tingle, just bring them down. And then send them right back up. If you like this space and you want to stay, feel free to stay as long as you like. When you're ready, cozy up and come into your final resting posture, Shavasana. Legs wide, arms beside you. Close your eyes. And just breathe. Your whole body just becomes heavy here at this point in your practice. The breath, although it comes back to a natural rhythm, unforced, notice how it is more expansive. Notice how your breath or your body has now gotten into this pattern of three-dimensionality, that your breath is bigger and stronger and filling up more of the body. And maybe naturally now your body's finally remembered to release through your jaw, space between the teeth. And if it isn't like that now, just take a moment to create that space. Drop your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. And just take a moment to tune into your whole backside body. Just take a scan of all the points that are touching the earth. Just release any gripping or tension at those points. And feel that connection to earth. Earth is mother. She is where we gather all of our energy. It's where the cycle begins. It's where the cycle ends. So as you have kind of maximum contact with the earth, just draw in as much energy as you can from that connection. Your bones can drop a little bit heavier into the earth now. And then take notice of your front side body, the extra space that your chest and your abdomen has to expand into it as you breathe in. And I just encourage you to take as much time here in Shavasana as you can to observe your body, your breath. And notice how at the end of the practice, these two things have become more in alignment with each other. Stay as long as you like. I'm very grateful that you've chosen to be here with me today. And thank you for allowing me to lead you and for trusting me with your practice. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.